The Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Gani Adams, said Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu has constitutional rights to give the notice to quit to illegal residents in the state forest reserves. Recall that Akeredolu had on Monday ordered herdsmen to leave the state forest reserves within 7 days. But the Northern Elders Forum directed the Fulani herdsmen to disregard the notice to quit forest reserves in the state. The Presidency, in a statement by the President's Special Assistant on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, also faulted the governor, saying he should not act outside his constitutional powers. However, reacting in a statement by his Special Assistant on Media, Kehinde Aderemi, Adams said the Presidency had failed to address the country's security situation. He stated, Garba Shehu and Presidency do not know the meaning of forest reserves. It is not accessible except to authorized personnel and loggers. Apart from it being a place for valued cash trees, it also means a haven for protected animals against poachers. The herdsmen living in the forest are not only unauthorized, they also would likely cut down trees to make fires and must also kill animals for food. On Wednesday, 3 senior lawyers and groups, including Afenifere and the Yoruba Council of Elders, also criticized the Presidency over its stand on the Ondo State government's ultimatum to herdsmen in the state forest reserves. Meanwhile, the state government has said it did not tell herdsmen to leave the state or its forests, but forest reserves, which had become kidnappers' hideouts. You see that these people, they don't even understand. They don't know what they are talking about. It didn't say, nobody tells anybody to live anywhere. This foreign reserve, and this man has even to tell them if they don't understand. And that is why people always jump at, oh yes, they are nepotistic in nature. Oh, they are tribalistic, they are this and that. These are the things that gives rise to that. That people who have been dying, you are not coming out to say this and that, to even come and to even defend them, to even put security in place to defend them. All you all come out to say is that you are committed to do whatever. You can imagine the rice farmers that were killed in Borno. What did they do? They blamed the people. Instead of them to blame the people who committed the act, but the people who died, they were blaming them that they did not take permission to go out. And Garba Shehu was not denying it, and that was exactly what he said. And people were asking him, then if you did not say that, how did you not put it? He couldn't answer the question. But they will blame the victims and leave the perpetrators and be defending them. Nigerians have been crying, people have been crying day in, day out about the atrocities of this Fulani herdsmen. What is happening in Oyo State now? They are not saying anything. No. People have been dying. A lot of timber and calibers have been dying. They will not make mention of anything. So why do you expect people not to say that you are tribalistic? Now they are telling them, leave the forest reserve. It's a reserve. And now they have tutored them. They are saying, oh, it does not have the constitutional rights. And the elders from telling them not to leave. May not sit down for them. Because you think, I don't even know the kind of education these people even got in the first place. They always twist things. They will twist things. Things that are supposed to be straightforward, they will begin to twist it because they want to cover themselves or because they want to defend what is not even defendable in the first place. Yes, you have been tutored. You don't understand what it means. And the government is saying, I did not tell them to leave forests, but forest reserves, which had become kidnappers' hideouts. Of course, even the state government did not even come out on time to say it. Nobody would have been there in the first place. Why were they there? Why did you even allow them to have stayed in that kind of place for a very long time? That is how they always occupy to see that they did. That's why people don't want to. People are skeptical about them. I don't just understand. They're not telling you to leave the place, so they're not telling you to leave the state, because that is what you are trying to make it seem. Okay. And the Presidency doesn't want any state to take a proactive action toward it. The Presidency will rather accept us to die than for us to defend ourselves. It can't be. Ondo should never be intimidated by the action they want to take. If the headers or herdsmen still want to stay in Ondo, they should seek a particular location from the government, and that location should not be near forest or a kind of far from the eyes of the masses. Exactly. The time has come for each state government to monitor the activities of the herdsmen in their various states. They are fools. They know nothing but to disorganize. Even if nothing is working in the country, Mr. President can still tell his people to destroy our property. God will judge all of them. I don't even know their problem. Ondo state government did not say Fulani should leave Ondo. Ondo state government only said they should leave forest reserve. That is not too much to ask for now. Animals live inside forest, not human beings. And if they must live inside forest, they should pack their loads and move to Sambisa forest. When Fulani herdsmen perpetrate evil, they will tell you they are not Nigerians. But now that the Ondo state government said they should leave forest, they are crying that Nigerians have the right to live anywhere. That's a big point. That is a big point. They will tell you they are not Nigerians. They are not Nigerians. This person is making a whole lot of sense. Well, Nigerians have right to live in the forest and Nigerians wild animals. Someone is laughing at that statement. Well, he's a herdsman. Wetin concern PMB with a forest preservation. He is not aware, lacks the understanding. These things are needed to absorb pollution, protect Nigeria freshness. PMB lacks wisdom. Photosynthesis means nothing to him. Photosynthesis means nothing to him. God will help us. This illiteracy of the highest order is something that we can't even fathom. Honestly. Well, honestly and exactly, Presidency does not know the meaning of forest reserve. English has become a huge problem in this government. I pity the teacher that wasted time to teach them English. That is how they will argue summon an invitation when Buhari was sacked to come and address the nation. See who is talking. Okay. Nothing like the presidency. Say Garba Shehu doesn't know the meaning of forest reserves. Okay, instead of them to reserve their forest for better and productive things, they're using it in housing Boko Haram and grooming the bandits. Now they are coming down to drag us with us. We will never buy healers for the unrepentant criminals. And if anybody is lacking education to know the true meaning of forest reserve, such person should go back to school and stop using NEPA bees to occupy positions. Wow, NEPA bee to occupy position. Very funny. Yeah, Buhari, who used affidavit to stay on the seats of Aso Rock. Well, never, no one will celebrate any criminals, Boko Haram and bandits in our land. In any Yoruba, if any Yoruba governor try it, or our Obas, our elders, Ogun and Shango will deal with them. All those ones, they can't speak. Oh. They cannot speak, and that's why they are all coming after Sunday Igboho. All of them cannot speak. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning what Are Ono Kakanfo said.